All right. It was a lot of work, dude. Holy shit, it froze to the ground. Oh, fuck. You know, last time I pushed this thing around, there wasn't an engine in it. It was so much easier. The idea that I could do this all by myself, way too confident. All the wheel bearings are frozen. I'm gonna go die for like an hour. Oh, well, it has warmed up in here. The only thing that has netted me is now this big sheet of ice here is sliding down the hood and threatening to fall into the cabin. So that's great. However, that does mean that this car is now in a place that is above the freezing temp of water. So I'll at least not be miserable. I'll at least not be as miserable, I should say, while I'm trying to remove everything from this. Also, as if you remember my last time around doing this, I lost a few bolts here and there and I had to go find new ones. I have sandwich baggies, or snack baggies, I don't know. Anyway, these are going to contain bolts so that I don't lose them as much, and I should be able to put this back together much easier. Now, I don't have anyone to help me get this hood off, so it's going to have to stay on here, and we're just going to get all the auxiliaries off of this right now. Next up, I'm going to get under the car. The rat has to come out, unfortunately, which means I have to drain all the coolant, which I really don't want to do. And then I also have to get the headers off. I think the mid-pipe can stay, hopefully. So yeah, I'm going to start top to bottom. We're just going to do this as easy as possible because it's cold and I don't really want to be in here. Oh, also the bumper and the headlights have to come off because we did a number on the hood latch last time and, well, I'm going to be honest with you, I just got all of these front pieces and I don't want to have to get them again. So let's do this. Okay, next. Data port back here needs to come off. I love that this tripod gets almost as tall as I do now. So back here, can't really see it right now because there is a connection in the way, but the data port needs to come out. So this guy right here, this is your... I wish this stuff would all kind of move a little better, but it's so cold all of this isn't going to want to. This is your data port right here. And you kind of push it down. Slot this guy out. I forgot. I actually put a bolt into this. This is the first time I've ever... kind of forgot that was there, if I'm honest. And this is now out of the way. So next we need to remove this. This is the high pressure power steering line. It attaches to the top of the injector cover. I think that's everything from this side then. Then we can move out to the other side. That's just fuel lines and then coolant. So this right here is a quick disconnect or a safe disconnect. I'm not 100% sure. But this is the fuel lines, and these are meant to make it easier to get fuel lines off and make it a lot safer. Now, the only thing it has done for me so far is make me hate whoever invented them. This time I invested in what I would consider to be the proper tools, although I don't know which one's which or which one needs to go on. But these are metal fuel line QD tools, and they should make this a lot easier. Or I'm going to cut it off and buy new ones. There's this stupid little safety lip here that's supposedly to help it not back off. The only thing it's really helping me do right now is want to buy an M3. Alright, so I'm just going to tap out of there immediately. A guy named Grayson from Off the Line Performance, who said you can just use picks or a zip tie or something like that, which I clearly have not done right. I'm also going to put some stuff down here, so if this does decide to break free, no shot. That just happened twice. So I finally got this off. As you can see, it's off its little peg. We'll get this one in a second. Let's see if I can show you that little pick that I was using fell into the reservoir. There's a little space between. Yeah, there you go. You can definitely see that now. And I can't, I can't get my hand down to it now. Great. Just flippin' great. Why does it never just fall and hit the ground? Why does it always have to go somewhere I can't get to it? Alright, well, let's think of this as a victory. The fuel lines are at least off now. Cool. Now I need to get the starter out. I think that's it. And then the bell housing bolts, radiator. We're really close. I need to drain the oil as well. So let's do that, and hopefully I can... Actually, we might be able to get this out today, as long as I can get some help. So I didn't realize it, but my little mic that you always see me wearing here was stuck on me with a magnet. And at some point that magnet has hopped off of me and taken a trip somewhere. So I did an entire little piece there about how I got the fuel lines off without a mic on. So we'll have to see if that's even usable. Basically a recap here, I got the fuel lines off. Alrighty, so we're starting work back here, which unfortunately means you're not really going to be seeing much. I'm going to try to go through everything with this and break everything free. Then we will use the Ryobi auto ratchet. So I bought these just on a whim one day because Harbor Freight had them in a clearance bin. But you'll notice that this ratchet has a hole in it that goes clean through. And let me find the 14 here. And the 14 has one through it as well. So you can stick this guy in here and you have a ratchet, but it acts like a wrench, like an open-ended wrench. This thing is super cool. It does come in handy a couple times already. It frickin' worked. There. Bolts out. That was easy. I don't think I tightened that well. Frankly, I don't care. So right about here, I don't focus on that. Right about here is the starter. Now I have to get that out first, or I am not going to be able to get to the lower bolts. So let's see if I can do that without hurting myself. So this top bolt right here is already out because we were trying to sample what size it needed to be for the other engine. The problem now is this one under here, because because there's all kinds of stuff in the way here. Which I'm kind of thinking maybe it's time to just remove the radiator or drain it. Yeah, you know what? That's what we're going to do. Alright, so the little drain is open. It's going to drain into that basin. That's going to take a while, so I'm just going to let that go. I'll start disassembling things there, and I will bring you back in when that has finished doing its thing. It's going to take a while, so probably going to be a big time jump. Alright, rad hoses are out, and even though I took every precaution I possibly could, I still got coolant everywhere. So I spent a little time cleaning that up. And now we are just waiting for this block to finally drain, which takes a really long time, I'm not gonna lie. I think this thing holds like 3 gallons of coolant. Like, it's a lot. It's more than you'd expect for a little four-cylinder to take, but this means we're almost there. Almost. That probably wasn't the most ideal way to shoot this, but all of the bolts are... I lost them already! Earlier on I made a joke about how... Oh, okay, I did. I just put them somewhere safe. Made a joke how even in the plastic bags I'm going to lose all the bolts, I'll just lose them as one. I legitimately thought I just lost all of those there. That was really annoying. Anyway, besides the lower engine mounts and getting the oil out and the headers, this thing is pretty well free. But to do that, I'm going to have to pick this car up and get it off the ground. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this on camera because I can't really get it to focus on it. But that is oil that just came out of this engine. And all of those little sparkly things are probably rod bearing material or crankshaft. That means this engine is cooked. I hope it is not crankshaft. However, there is a lot of it, and I don't think there's that much material on the bearings. So we either cooked the crankshaft, piston, or connecting rod, which doesn't mean, or makes me feel like this engine is, that either means that this engine is completely cooked, or the bearings just went and did what they were supposed to do, and it's fine, and I just need to re-bearing it, or I'm going to make a table. Well, we'll have to see when I tear it apart, which kind of sucks, but... Okay, so the engine is out of the car currently, which is good. I'm very excited. That means I am one step closer to getting this thing back on the road. However, you'll notice that you didn't see any of that, and that's because for some reason this camera decided that it didn't need to record. I heard it start, pulled the engine, looked at the file, and was like, there's nothing here. So engine's out. Sorry, I can put it back and try to redo it if you want. No, I'm not going to do that. Anyway, engine's out. That means this shouldn't take too long from here on. I'm just going to swap the heads and drop the new engine back in. We should actually have this running by Sunday if I'm motivated. So I'm going to put you on the tripod, make sure it records this time, and we will start to tear this thing down. Or I'm going to end the video here. Yeah, I know my lights are over there. I had to move them. Sorry, I'm very lit from this side only. It's because my lights are over there so that you could see. Or not. So this will either end here and I'll go to me talking about this later, or we're gonna go in into tearing this thing down. I don't know why, I just went through all this trouble to lock it when... What are they gonna do, steal it, drive it away, put the engine back in it? Sometimes I'm a bit of a space cadet, but let's get this thing onto the stand. It's cold and I'm kind of tired. Alrighty, I do actually think I am going to end this here. I hope you all enjoyed me taking this out of the car again, and yeah, I did take the oil out of it. It is nice and sparkly. So if you did enjoy this, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you are new here, maybe leave a comment. Go check some other videos out. Consider subscribing. If you're a returning viewer, thank you all so much. You've been very helpful the past couple of months, keeping me from beating that car with a hammer until I feel better. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. Peace out.